Audio test 1, 2. We will with you very, very shortly. Won't be long, folks. Just got myself a drink. Okay. So hello and welcome back to GoAgainGaming and welcome to Azalea Online number 8. I can't believe we've done 8 of these things already. Yeah, Thursday night. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day wherever you might be out there in the big wide world watching this now or in the future. I also need to start doing these timestamp things on the video after it's released, just so people can skip to the matchups that we actually play. Because it's not good if someone clicks the video after this live stream, who's not watching it live. They have to then scrub through the video to find the actual matchup. So maybe we add that to the video post live stream. But yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. I've just literally finished work. On Thursdays I finish at 8 o'clock, so I literally just click the go live button as soon as I've finished work. So yeah, after work stream. Yeah, exactly right. So I've just finished there. Grand Engin, welcome to the chat. And I can see there's 6 viewers right now. So if you could all leave a like on the video, if you are watching live, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would be a lovely old job. But yeah, we're going to be playing some Azalea Online today on FabDB. I have actually played a few games today just off camera, and it's been I won one against Lexi, lost one against Dromai, which is pretty much an auto loss, I think. That matchup is very difficult. And Reinar, I played well in the sort of early to mid game, but then he just started getting some horrible attacks off of me and Blood Rush Bellows and stuff. Yeah, rolled 3 on a scab skins and just intimidated my whole hand away, so I couldn't even block at the end. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. After work stream, boo? What do you mean by boo, Andrew? But yeah, thank you very much, everyone who's liked the video already. Yeah, 4 likes, or it's gone straight up to 4 likes. We've lost a few viewers, though, but who cares? Never mind. Maybe they're just refreshing it. But yeah, we're going to be playing some online today, as we always do, with Azalea, of course. So we're going to be going into that right now. So let me just go to the live stream screen. Okay, lovely old job. So that's all working. We're on FabDB at the moment, so we're just going to grab our decks. The deck's changed again. I've actually put in Pursuit of Knowledge again. So this deck originally started off as, I put Dreadbore in now as well, to try and win more against the matchups that we just don't really have a say in. I think Dromai, when I played Dromai earlier, they got a lot of value out of defense reactions, so I'm thinking of just having Dreadbore in for the matches that we pretty much auto lose anyway, just to try and take some value out of their cards. So I've added Dreadbore in and took out 1 Rusted Relic, but I've still got 1 in there to potentially get Arcane Barrier 4 against Icelanders that do sort of bursts of arcane damage. But maybe in this respect, I don't think then potentially not worth having a Rusted Relic in there if it's just 1, because you need AB5 or maybe even AB6 most of the time. So maybe that's just worth taking out now, the Rusted Relic, and putting in maybe 1 Tri-Shot, a blue Tri-Shot, because I've taken the Tri-Shots out of the deck now as well. Because in this build, I don't really tend to activate my bow multiple times. I'm mainly attacking with like a Bolt and Shot go again, or Ravenous Rabble go again, or a Enlightened Strike go again, or just 1 attack to try and get the tempo back and get card advantage, where I used Enlightened Strike, Endless Arrow, or Snatch to come in with turns that I'm not using many cards. So maybe I'll just take out the what was I saying? The Rusted Relic. Maybe I'll just take that out now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Need to have the pitch to hit AB5 as well. Yeah, no, that's right. I need to pitch 5 as well, don't I? And I've got a lot of blues, a lot of yellows in the deck, so sometimes I can do that, but it is very red heavy. So I think we just have to go for it. We've got a load of blows of blues and yellows. We've got full bolt and shots in there now as well. mainly because they block for 3, coming in all pitch values. Sometimes you can get the break, the yellow break point up to at least 4 most of the time. And to be fair, you can get a break point up on the bolt and shot for 2 as well if you're buffing things for 3 most of the time, like read the glide path, seek and destroy, rain razors will all push those breakpoints up to at least 2 cards or a piece of armor to prevent the on-hit effect. Battering bolts in there, of course, for Dromai, and against warriors is actually quite good. So battering bolts in there now permanently. Command and Conquer is in there just because it's a 6 attack, so it breaks Phantasm and obviously threatens, at least a 2-card block, and defense reactions can't be played, obviously. But the more I look at it, the more I think like I need another buff card. I've got Take Aim. The buff I've got in here: Take Aim, Seek and Destroy, and what's the other one? Take Aim, Seek and Destroy, and Read the Glide Path. Maybe I don't need more. But Sikkim shots, I don't really tend to use those either. So I might, I don't know. I don't tend to. Whenever I see Sikkim shot, I never really fire it. That's the thing, because in order to get Sikkim shot in there, you have to activate your bow to put it in there. Then you fire it off for 4 with Go Again, cost 1, and then if you want to fire another arrow afterwards, you have to then load your bow again, which means you have to crack the bullseye bracers or reload a card to then fire another bow. So maybe we switch out the Sikkim shots for either yellow take aim, because the yellow take aim will still push the bolt and shots up to a break point. So maybe we do that one, or as Dave says in the chat, Nimbalism, which will allow us to actually pump up the snatches and the ravenous rabbles as well. Snatch would then hit 2 breakpoints, but normally if and when I'm playing a snatch, I'm not able to pump it up. It's more of a tempo card. So if I have no cards left, if I block a full turn out, I then snatch from arsenal or snatch from hand. Normally it's just a card advantage play most of the time. Need to keep a critical mass of arrows in the deck, though. Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How's your pitch? Foresight has been amazing in mine, Joey. You get the 2 opt for it. Also, if you can't use it on an arrow, it can beef up anything. What's that? Sorry, Foresight. Let's have a look at that card then, shall we? Foresight. So the next attack action card you play this turn gains +3, and if it's played from Arsenal, opt 2. Okay, costs 1. I guess, yeah, I probably could pull that off most of the time, because I've got a lot of pitch in the deck, as you're aware. It's built for... Well, I say it's built for this meta. It's not really, it's just an Azalea list, really. But yeah, I do have a bit of spare pitch most of the time, so that could potentially work. Foresight. Obviously, you got Tunic Trigger as well every now and again, so it could force some stuff through. Blocks for 2. Yeah, we could try that potentially. We could try that. Because yeah, when you play a lot of games with the deck, you realise what you actually play and what you block with and what you pitch with and stuff. And Sikkim Shot is just one of those that I always block with it. I don't do anything else with it. Flip Foresight over to opt with Cross Wrap. Yeah, you can do that as well. You still have to have something to attack with. Yeah, exactly. The versatility of those and Come to Fight have been really solid. If you're worried about the defense, you can use Come to Fight instead, as that'll block for 3. Play Forced to look too deep. Yeah, essentially it's an opt 3. Yeah, so if you use the Cross Wrap, flip it up, and then opt again, you'd play it out of the arsenal, you can opt again. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I prefer Come to Fight before Foresight. Find no arrows, sad ranger noises. Yeah, that's the thing. But to be fair, I think this deck hasn't had any issues with not being able to attack. I think I've got the balance enough for me to to either fully defend and then come back with a snatch or an E-strike or a command and conquer, rather than or Pursuit of Knowledge is now in the deck as well. So it's a generic attack. Pursuit of Knowledge is in there. So we'll see. We'll play with this first, and then we might be able to change it out after. We'll change it out maybe after. We're probably going to be able to get only going to get 2 games in today. We'll see. We've already been chatting for 10 minutes, so yeah. Thanks for everybody who's contributing to the ideas. Yeah, if I actually have a look at YouTube over the last 8 streams that we've done, the record isn't too bad, really. If we go onto YouTube now, this is obviously my YouTube channel. Lovely old job. I'll actually be able to show you the results. So this one here, Azalea Colt won, racing a Briar and turning up against Lexi. So we lost against Briar. It was fairly close. We were interacting quite a lot. And then turtling up against Lexi, we won. So in that first stream, we lost 1 and then won 1 against Lexi. This stream here, Azalea Online 2, was an absolute whitewash. We got absolutely rinsed by Briar and then pulverised by Bravo. This one we won against Reinhardt, and then Bravo smashed me so hard the stream broke. So we only managed to get 2 games in there on that one. Viserai killed us in the first game here, and then we killed Phi afterwards in that one. This one here, Azalea Online 6, was just a smattering of different games. I can't remember what on earth we played in that one. And then Azalea Online 7, we killed Icelander, we died against Dory, and then we killed an Azalea mirror match. And obviously we're streaming now on this one. So it hasn't been too bad. 50-50, maybe a little bit less than 50-50, which isn't too bad, I guess. But Azalea just, we all know that she struggles, right? So, but yeah, let's play a game. Let's play a game, shall we? So we'll just do this now. Sorry for chatting for so long. Gag playing Azalea. Let me log in first, actually, because I want to have my GoAgainGaming sleeves, obviously. The great thing about this as well, obviously we're streaming live, so if people are in the chat, they can actually snipe these games and actually become part of the GoAgainGaming live stream. So yeah, if you want to do that, then fair enough, you do what you want. But yeah, we're playing Azalea, of course, obviously, and I was just waiting for a game. Lovely. But yeah. That's when you play a lot of games. Bravo, great. Here we go. I think I took the fatigue shots and stuff out of this as well. So this is going to be hard. Rusted Relic can come out. We're probably going to die very, very hard against Bravo. We'll use Dreadbore against him, I think. Yeah. We're probably going to die a horrible and painful death. But we'll see. We will see. To be fair, though, I need to have more Bravo matchups because I don't really play against too many of them. Haven't really played against too many of them on stream, at least. Klutz is saying hi. Hello. Good luck, have fun. Someone saying hello. So I'm going first, I believe. So I guess we're just going to play. Just Pursuit of Knowledge. E-Strike. Because we can't do both. We can't do Pursuit of Knowledge and E-Strike. We could do Pursuit of Knowledge and Snatch. No, it's not you, Andrew. So, but it is another Guardian player. So we're just going to do E-Strike and Snatch, I think, and then Arsenal the Bolt and Shot. So we'll tuck the Pursuit of Knowledge for later. And we're going to go again on this. We could actually use Dreadbore, because Bolt and Shot costs nothing. So we could actually use Dreadbore to load in a Bolt and Shot, but then we're not going to have the card afterwards. So probably not. So we'll just Snatch. Put the Bolt and Shot on our arse and then pass. But Bolt and Shot on the arse and pass. Arse and pass. Arsenal pass. But yeah, used 2 of our generic attack actions already in this game. And of course they're just going to be blocking for days. Arsenal this. Loads of D-reacts in our hand. Followed by Command and Conquer. And a fatigue shot. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Can at least block the hammer. Oh, he's going to do Bravo already, is he? Brilliant. Crippling Crush, straight away. Okay, 11 Dominate. Shit. Oh, fuck me. We're in the shit already then. So if it hits, discard 2 random cards. So if it hits, discard 2 random cards. So we can block 4. So we can block... If we can block 2 plus 4 is not enough to stop the crush. Discard 2 random cards, so I guess we just Fateful Scene, I guess, just to prevent some damage. But yeah, there's not much we can do about that. There's not much we can do about that at all. At least it's coming early. That's it really. That's take aim on top. I guess it depends on what. Well, there's nothing we can do. Just bottom that, and then it's just going to hit us for a truckload of damage. Discard 2 random cards. Command and Conquer in hand still. I guess that's okay. So we're just going to opt Bolt and Shot on top. That can go to the bottom, and then we're just going to fire this at them for 0. Cost nothing. And we Arsenal the Command and Conquer, I guess. Yeah, needed to take cover into that. Yeah, ideally, that's why obviously the red take cover is in the list. I mean, that's why I love the take cover, even the yellow take cover. I do like as well because that you can set up a load of D-react chains, which is nice. Stamp Authority, what does that do? What on earth does this do? When it enters, if you have 2 or more cards in your pitch zone, your game. Okay. When it's in the arena, attack action cards do not trigger when they hit. Fuck me. Okay. No on-hit effects, then. Interesting. No on-hit effects. No on-hit effects. That's bizarre. I've never seen that before. So we should have to go for raw damage here. Luckily, we are using Dreadbore, so we can actually just push more damage through. So we're going to opt first. See what's on here. Memorial Ground? No, that can go to the bottom. So we can't even load any arrows here because we've got a Command and Conquer in our arse, which is a bit of a shame. So we could just activate Azalea blindly and see what's on the next thing, but that's probably not the best idea. So if we just knock and we reload the Bolt and Shot, we can't buff it though. We don't have to reload, do we? No, we don't have to reload. No, so let's not. But then the Command and Conquer's still there, but we can get rid of it. So okay, let's do this. Let's go and get a red Bolt and Shot. Let's go for the Fatigue Shot. No, we need. Let's just go wide, shall we? Yeah, I think so. This isn't gonna have go again though, because it's not buffed, is it? So this is probably where I should go and get Sikkim Shot, really, because this doesn't have go again. Never mind. Sod it. Never mind. Battering Bolt. Yeah, could have went and got Battering Bolt. Fucked up there, didn't I? Never mind, they're blocking with a Crown. With a Bolt and Shot. Okay. This could be a good bluff, though, couldn't it? Yeah, Bolt and Shot could have a Razor Reflex, Rain Razors, anything in hand. Maybe they want to protect against the on-hit effect that I'm apparently projecting. No, they're cancelling their blocks. They're thinking a bit more into this. There's no on-hit effects, though, because obviously the stamp is taking this away. So it wouldn't even have go again anyway, because the on-hit effect... Oh, no, it's not an on-hit effect. It's just the passive effect. Never mind. Talking garbage. They're not doing anything. Okay. They can't play D-React from hand anyway against Dreadbore, so leaking some damage there, I guess. So Dreadbore could be doing some work here. I don't know what they've got, so we're just going to put this sleep. No, we'll put sink below in our arse, I think, because it might come in again with another dominated garbage crush. It is, Andrew, yeah, the reload is on hit, so that wouldn't have mattered anyway with regards to the... if it was buffed, I would still be able to go again. Seismic Surge, Macho Grande. This is dominated as well, isn't it? Yeah, fuck me. 10 dominate, okay. So what are we not going to be using next turn? So we're going to be using this. If we sink the Sleep Dart, draw a card, Got a tunic trigger, so we can fire something off that does cost 1, which we can dominate. So maybe a fatigue shot dominated. That might take some value away, but we can block. We'll block with a bolt and shot yellow for now, and then we'll pass. Sink below. We'll sink the sleep dart, I think. So we're going to take 3, get a Sikkim shot, and take 3, go down to 30. Okay. Right, so we do have a blue pitch, so we can actually, we could crack the bullseye braces to go a little bit wide. We could load in the Sikkim shot with +1 with the dread bore, and then go a bit wide with the endless arrow and threaten a 5-card hand. Maybe try and leak some damage by going a bit wide. What the hell Bravo deck am I looking at? Red Macho, yeah. I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. I really, really don't know. We're going to activate dread bore. We're going to pitch this. Put the Sikkim shot in hand. Fire it off for 5 with Go Again. And then we're just going to crack the bullseye braces, I think. We don't really need it, I guess, right now. Just trying to try and force a little bit of wide play. What the hell am I looking at? Red Macho? I have no idea what I'm looking at all the time. Grand Engen is saying, I thought Red Macho was pretty standard. Wow, okay. There we are then. Red Thunderquake as well, Andrew. What do you think? Red Thunderquake, any good? Leaking 2 damage here. And that's bullseye braces. The card in hand, the endless arrows, shoot for 5. If it hits, it goes back to hand. Which is nice. They are not allowing me to do that, that's for sure. Oh, they undid their blocks. Okay. Okay, interesting. Using their crown and the Thunderquake to block 5. Fair enough. So fully blocking my endless arrow. Drawing a card with the Crown of Providence. They're going to have a 3-card hand now. Is that right? No. No. Okay. Not that. I don't know then. Okay. This next turn can also be quite wide if we don't block anything. But I think we are going to have to block something here. Just an Anathos. Okay. So what does our next turn look like? Take aim, the bolt and shot. And then use Command and Conquer to load the Sikkim shot. And then fire that off. Yeah, so we are going to need our entire hand here. So maybe we just take 6 and see what happens. So if we take 6, we go down to 24. Our next turn was take aim, reload this, which will go up to 7, and we shoot that with Go Again. If it hits reload, we could actually potentially reload the Sikkim shot in and use a tunic to then fire it without using the Command and Conquer. So I guess we are just going to take 6. Okay, fine. There was 2 floating there, so that could have been a pummel, so luckily it wasn't. Right, so take aim, first of all. Load this into the arsenal and fire it off for 7, Go Again. If it hits, we can reload the Sikkim shot into our arse and fire it off using the tunic trigger, but if it doesn't hit, we can use Dreadbore to fire the... okay. Reload this. Activate tunic and fire this. This has Go Again as well. This one, so see what they say about this. Taking 4 again, right? Okay, pass. We'll add Command and Conquer to our arse, and then we have an 8-block hand. So this is going to be this is a crippling crush. We're going to take a shitload of damage again, which is probably going to be what it is. Yeah, there we are. Knew it. So we're going to take 9, go down to 13 life, and discard 2 cards. We can't block this out either because we only have 2-card blocks in hand. So 2, 4, 5, 6 is not enough. So we're just going to have to discard 2. Which one do we want to potentially... Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Does it? Really doesn't matter. So we just block for... Going to discard cards anyway. So let's just block with a Ravenous Rabble. Yeah. Oh, we go down to 15. Okay, my maths was wrong there. Keeping the Razor Reflex. Can't use the Command and Conquer, so we're going to flip it face up. Got a Memorial Ground. We could activate Azalea to put the Memorial Ground. Probably not, actually. Nah. So let's activate Azalea blindly and see what we get. Endless Arrow. That's a lovely old job. We'll fire that off. We'll dominate. There we go. We weren't doing anything on that turn anyway, let's be honest. So an Endless Arrow is probably the best we can get. Fucking Crippling Crush, man. 2 of them used now, though. I haven't got a reaction, unfortunately. Raise Reflex to the Arsenal. And then we got, obviously, the Memorial Ground. Well, that's a different Memorial Ground. Oh, damn. Now we got attack action in our Arsenal now as well. So we might as well just use the Memorial Ground to put a... could put the Enlightened Strike in our on top of the deck. Let's put Endless Arrow there, I think. Endless Arrow. 7 dominate. If it hits, I discard 2 cards. Is that right? Yeah, great. So if it hits, I discard 2 cards. The Endless Arrow is on top. I can activate Azalea next turn to give it dominate and play the Seek and Destroy to also force through 7. So if we block for 3, 2, and 2, we can still not discard 2. So let's just conserve. Oh, it's dominated. Right. Maybe not worth blocking with cards then, because we're going to discard 2 anyway. So let's just block with the Perch Grapplers. Take 5, go to 10. Yeah, I guess so. That's all we can do, really. Discard. I have to discard Red and Ledger and Ravenous Rabble. Yeah, bit of a shame, but hey-ho. Coming in 7 dominate if it hits back to hand. Dave, you're saying I should have opted. When? When did I have the opportunity to do that? I thought I did opt. I think I put the Memorial Ground to the bottom, and then I played the Azalea I played Azalea blindly and put the Endless Arrow in there of dominate. I think I did anyway. Could be wrong. Unmovable, yeah, great. Okay, so we can clap them back for 10 on the next turn. Try and look at the chat. They're saying I should have opted, but I don't know when that was. I thought I did, but never mind. Anathos for 6. Okay. There's nothing after this. It could be a pummel. So we're going to chuck a Sikkim Shot in front of this and pass. Take cover. Reload this. Pass. And we just come at them for 7, I think. Yeah, probably. 7, baby. Smash Dong. Yeah, I love smashing Dong. Aaron Merkel. Absolutely love smashing Dong. On a regular basis, actually. When I reloaded twice in 1 turn. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I don't even remember that point in the game, actually. Smashing Dong. Yeah. Gotta love smashing Dong. Okay, cool. So, that's that. Oh dear, we're going to die. 2 Rain Razors in this hand. Fuck my life. We are going to die. We are going to die. This is Death Town right now. 2 Rain Razors in hand. This is pretty much dead doors now. Dead fucking doors. No arrows either. So what's going on here? 10? Oh, okay. What's this do then? Nice. So I can just block for 2. For 4. That's it. I might as well block with this. Block for this as well. Because I'm not doing anything on my next turn. So why not? Tunic's not going to matter. I am dead as a doorknob. Dead as a doorknob. I might as well play both of these out. Because I'm not going to be able to block with them, am I? Let's just play them both out. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. All of our equipment's gone. No D-reacts in hand. No take covers. Can't block dominate. We're pretty much dead in the water, unfortunately. You can't pitch a dreadbore. It says, "Oh, say you may put an arrow. You may put an arrow from your if you do." Oh, okay, yeah, you could pitch a dreadbore, I guess. Coming in for 9. This is a rough game, isn't it? Coming in for 9, baby. Okay, 2, 3, 2, and 2. We can still block everything. Unless, yeah, we have to block everything, don't we? Have to block it all. So 2, 2, and 3. What's that? 7. Keep 1 card. Keep seek and destroy. Take 2. Haven't used Dreadbore in ages. Completely forgot you could actually not use its effect. That's where the Sandscar Greatbow would be nice, right? Because you can just use its effect, look at the top card, and see what you want to do from there. Right, okay. Got 2 defense reactions now, but that's probably not going to be enough to try and get us back into the game. They might just try and outvalue us now by throwing these 9 attacks at us for 3. And leaking damage. Tectonic plating. Yeah, we go. 8 dominate. So I'm dead, aren't I? Even if I block for 4. Yeah, because I've got Seek and Destroy on my ass, so I can't do anything about it. So I'm pretty much dead. GG. I am dead doors. Dead fucking doors. GG. Have a lovely day. Nice. Yeah, so I pretty much got rinsed in that game. Absolutely rinsed. Ouch. F you. Yeah, we died. We died. Never mind, eh? Lessons were learnt. Probably not going to be using Dreadbore again because it didn't really do much. Well, it could have messed with their hand a little bit. But yeah, Bravo just doing Bravo things there. It's pretty much a bit of a hard one to win, that one. Haven't won any games against Bravo on stream recently. Well, at all, actually. Bring a bar of soap next time, Andrew is saying. Yes, absolutely. And just don't bend over in the shower, do you know what I mean? You know, don't bend over because you just get absolutely rinsed. Proper lubrication, yeah, that's what you need. You need some form of slippery substance to really get through the pummeling that you are getting there, which is a bit of a bad one. Playing with 5 cards is more valuable for most fights, in my opinion. Playing with 5 cards is more valuable for most fights. What do you mean? Daily fatigue bar. Never seen you in the chat before. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to GoAgainGaming stream. If you haven't been here before, lovely old job. Thanks for joining. Death Dealer. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Playing with 5 cards. It's like the Sandscar Greatbow. That's potentially a 5-card hand. We don't know what the aim counters do yet, but we will see. Figured you could get a shower out of the rinsing. Yeah, we could definitely get a shower out of the rinsing. Yeah, Bravo's a tough one. Bravo is a tough one. I thought, yeah, Death Dealer is decent, but I don't know. I think against Guardians you might be getting more value out of the sheer pushing damage factor that the Dreadbore has. I think that's probably the lowest I've got Bravo. But it was a strange list, as Andrew was saying. It was a strange list, like matcha. I don't know how. I don't know. Is it a strange list? You tell me. I'm not a Guardian player, so I don't have a fucking clue about whether it's a strange list or not. I'm just taking what Andrew's saying with for gospel at the moment, because Red Macho Grande. What's that about? Stopping D-reacts can be nice, but not when it feeds Guardian attacks. True. I like Dreadball more than Death Dealer. Keeping D-React out of the chain is valuable. Yes, Aaron Merkel. Yeah, I used to love Death Dealer. I used to absolutely swear by it. It turns on all the Bolton shots as well and stuff, but again, Guardians are just fucking nasty, aren't they? Let's be honest. 2 crippling crushes. Yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, we're always gonna. I think we're always gonna lose that match. Do we care about Dreadball? Do we just want to take it out of there? What was the card people were saying about earlier? Was it Foresight? Sikkim Shot? Fatigue Shot? Yeah. It's a tough one. It's a tough one indeed. The red attacks aren't the best idea. The weapon is great. Attacks are too expensive to play consistently. Attacks are too expensive. Right, I see. What? So yeah, the red cards in deck. The red cards in your deck, from a pitch point of view, actually skew the resources. Is that what you're saying? So the red attacks in the deck, or the red stuff in the deck, actually messes with the deck as a whole because you need to have more resources. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean? 100%. Right, okay, yeah, nice. Well, at least I understand. At least I understand the concept behind it, at least. Is Dreadball more useful in most matches than Death Dealer? No, absolutely not. I think Death Dealer is the one to go to. I just think the only reason I put Dreadball in here, it wasn't even in my list for the last 5 streams. Dreadball has not been in the list. It's only as a result of today's games where I was just like, right, okay, the games that I was not playing on stream, I might add, that I thought Dreadball. In those games where you are destined to lose, any game really, aren't as Azalea, you're destined to lose every game. I mean, that's what most people say anyway, right? But the games where you are pretty much auto loss, I feel like Dreadball does leak damage, like in against Bravo, like against Guardians, like against Dromai. A lot of them do have the red pitch D-reacts and stuff like that, or the red pitch immovables. Because that's where they get the value from, the big red D-reacts. So I think Dreadball could be used and utilised in those matchups. And again, as I said just now, I think that I did quite a lot of damage to Bravo, with Dreadball as opposed to Death Dealer. So I think their Guardians will most of the time use a lot of D-reacts. So Dreadball does get around that. Albeit not very consistently, unfortunately, because they can still play stuff from Arsenal if they Arsenal it, which is where Release Attention comes in. Another buff that I don't have in the deck. Release Attention allows you to buff your next Ranger arrow or next arrow attack and get round the defences from Arsenal. So similar to what what Remorseless's text reads. Defence reactions can't be played from Arsenal, this chain link. So the problem is with that, though, is if you put in too many buffs that are arrow or ranger related, some of the cards just won't work with stuff like Enlighten Strike or Command and Conquer or Snatch. If you put in the buffs that buff arrows, sometimes they're just absolutely useless, which is why I don't have too many in there. I've got 9 buffs in there. That's it. Because Release Attention again is a very good card to get round, and factor in the Dreadball. Release Attention Dreadball build could be quite nice, but only against certain matchups. That's the problem. Azalea has so many cool little tools that she can use, but you can't counteract every strategy. You have to sort of try and find a consistent way to actually deal with things. But again, Azalea just doesn't work into how that is at the moment. The meta as it is at the moment. But yeah, I've been chatting a lot. What's the chat saying? For Guardian, those red attacks better read in effect, time walk the opponent or win game to make the list. Yeah, that's fair enough. I had good luck with Dreadball. Yeah, Dreadball is decent sometimes. Run Redliner. Ooh, Redliner. I was joking. DGTCG is saying. Redliner, that's quality. Oh, actually, DGTCG, actually still need to put your Patreon graphic in the background actually as well. It's still downstairs. You need to blue tack it to the wall. Redliner just makes me sad. Yeah, it's good. It could be good in Blitz. Blitz, I reckon it could be quite good. Because you can be greedier. in Blitz. You can just say, right, I'm going to stack it full of red, massively go tall, then load this arrow for free and just shoot a massive 0 cost arrow. You know, you could do that sort of stuff. But yeah, not in CC, I don't think. She's a toolbox hero, works better when you know what you need to bring into the meta. Yeah, exactly. But in my case, I don't. I have no clue. But yeah, cool. Let's do that. Let's do that again then. Let's play another game. Let's play another game, baby. But yeah, I probably still will run Dreadbore against Guardians and Dromai. Dreadbore depends on the build. I like it with New Horizons, so you can flip blind and still have an arsenal slot for something in your hand to fire either or put into your arsenal. Yeah, that's what I played against the other day. I played a mirror match, Azalea mirror match the other day actually, and they were using Dreadbore New Horizon, and they were doing exactly that, just Azalea blind most of the time, and we're just putting things in Azalea blind and then opening up that second arsenal zone that you can then play with New Horizon. So that was an interesting build. It's not something that I don't think I would like to play with, but yeah, I just love opting and doing all that sort of thing. Jotrick, hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to Azalea Online number 8. We just got crushed by a Bravo player. So yeah, that was pretty nasty. But yeah, just about to play another one. Now, and maybe another one afterwards. Yeah, that mirror was against my stupid Azalea tricks, I think. No, I did play another one, Joey. I played another mirror match the other day, and they absolutely rinsed me. It was if they saw my list and was like, right, let's try and counteract that list, and it definitely did, because they were running Dreadbore, I was running Death Dealer. I have a lot of D-reacts in the deck. They were just getting through it every time. They were firing off multiple shots per turn. It was very, very good against the Azalea deck that I have. Anyway, but yeah, let's play another one. Let's go. Just came back from my weekly armory. Nice one, Jotrick. Yeah. What did you play at your weekly armory? Probably not Azalea, I imagine. Let's be honest, you only play Azalea when you don't have to travel out and play, because you just get rinsed every time. You know, you're just wasting fuel and petrol and stuff, aren't you? If you go out to an armory and play Azalea. Right, let's go. Live stream camera. Okay, so we're going to play another one. We'll leave Dreadbore in there for now. Bravo's a tough one, isn't it? Let's be honest. Bravo is a tough one. Rusted Relic can come out for now. I play Azalea anyway. I love her. Yeah, absolutely. And it goes without saying that Arans, I'm an Aran as well, love Azalea. So Arans love Azaleas. And I'm not sure whether you had the same thing, Aran, growing up, but I was always called Az when I was growing up. Hence my sort of persona on the internet is now Az, and that just works with Azalea. Let's be honest, Azalea, fucking sick, fucking quality. I walk there, luckily. Oh, brilliant. There we go then. Yeah, I walked to work the other day. You wouldn't. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but I walked to work the other day. 5 miles. It was 5 miles there and 5 miles back. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes to walk to work the other day. Been thinking of trying Enchanting Melody alongside a blue heavier Death Dealer list. Being able to prematurely block for 4 seems useful into Guardian Brute Warrior. Yeah. Still figuring things out for myself. Are we sure your full name isn't Azalea? No, that's right. I think I was just born into this game playing Azalea, because that's been my nickname for so long. Yeah, I tried a stupid deck. I've tried a few stupid decks recently with Azalea, which is basically just all defense. Like another great card as well for Guardians, which I just don't think has a place in the deck really, unless you are playing Guardians exclusively, is the Sigil of Protections, the auras that stay out and they prevent 4 damage. So if you want on your turn, you could pay 1 to put the Sigil of Protection out, and that has ward 4. So if you were to take any damage, you actually take 4 less damage from the ward. So that's also good for setting up against a Guardian who is telegraphing to you that they're setting up to do a massive swing. And now I'm playing another fucking Guardian against Oldhim. What a lovely old job. So we're going to be playing against Oldhim. Okay. Right, so Dreadbore's going back in then. I think. Revan is saying hi. Hello. So yeah, probably going to be playing Dreadball here. I think we just need to keep everything else in. Fatigue shot with the glide path, snatch. I think we just need all of this, to be honest. We need the blues as well to potentially get through any ice they do as well. So we'll see what happens. I'm playing first. So we could just try and knock the death whistle, go get something like a battering bolt and fire it off. I think that's probably what we're going to do. And then Arsenal a card. If we reload a card, then fire it off. We're not going to have an extra card in hand, though, if we do that. That's a problem. Unless we just activate Dreadball, put Remorseless in, go a little bit wider. Do you want to be using all of our cards in our first turn, or do we want to be arseling one of these? That's the thing. Sod it. Activate Dreadball. Pitch this. Remorseless into there. Take aim. Ravenous Rabble. 4 go again. Got Seek and Destroy on top. So 4 go again, following up with the Remorseless for 6. Because of Dreadball. So 10 damage in the first turn, going a little bit wider as well. Maybe we'll leak some stuff. Dex and Drafts, you're saying, I think I've won 3 games of Pitfall Trap in the last 3 days. Those have felt great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I wish I had the audacity to play Pitfall Trap in a list like this, but yeah. That is a fun way to win, isn't it? Supper Worm, hello. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's a shame you couldn't play Commander yesterday. That was a shame. Could have knocked and dominated in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could have knocked and dominated, but I would have had 1 less card. Actually, no, I've got a take aim after this, so this is actually going to be much bigger. So I loaded it with Dreadball. It's going to be a 9 after this. Yeah, so I think I've just gone for raw damage on the first turn, but I don't think that's ever really a good idea, is it? Let's be honest, because they can block their whole hand anyway and still draw up. But I'm getting Command and Conquer out of their hand here. And then obviously this is going to cost me 2 because of the Frostbite. Luckily I have 2 left over. So yeah, coming in for 9 with the Remorseless. Defense reactions can't be played at all with the combo here either, which is nice. So hopefully leaking some damage through by them not having defense reacts in hand. But again, they got 3 cards, so they can potentially block all of this out, but just not using any defense reacts. Equipment's being used already on turn 1. First turn, I would have saved the knock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always worth chucking the knock to the bottom and potentially using it later because it can dominate any arrow of your choice. But again, playing against Oldhim is always going to be a tough one. Any Guardian is just very difficult, especially at the moment. But they're blocking a lot of things now. They're cancelling all of their blocks though. They don't know what on earth, what order to do this in. So it must be scaring them a little bit. So blocking with 2 cards. So they took 3 from that transaction. Okay. Not too bad, I guess. Quite a defensive hand here. We've got no arrows, but we can potentially de-react twice, and then that's pretty much all we can do because we don't have any attacks. We've got the Pursuit of Knowledge, but that costs 2 to play. So if we can block once here, we can come in with the Pursuit of Knowledge next turn. Equipment blocks turn 1. I love seeing it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If that's what I mean, the dominate on turn 1, sometimes you can. If you're playing Briar or you're playing someone that likes to cowabunga their entire hand all the time, you're probably better off just trying to dominate like a Red and Ledger, just to try and draw out that equipment early. If you're playing some pure aggro deck, same as Fi, you'd probably go for that Remorseless or that Red and Ledger turn 1 if you did have the knock. Which is good. So Chokeslam, if it hits or it crushes me, I can't attack action cards can't gain power. So if I take 4 and go to 36, I can come back with a Pursuit of Knowledge, which will threaten a 5-card hand, which they are going to have as well because they're going to have an Arsenal card. But they probably could de-react to Pursuit of Knowledge. So I guess we just have to fully block this, because our next turn's going to be is not going to be good anyway. We can't do anything on our next turn anyway, so we might as well just try and conserve life. Do we block it all though? Do we block it all or not? No, we can sink the Pursuit of Knowledge, can't we? Or we sink the Seek and Destroy. Yeah, we'll sink the Seek and Destroy, I think. So play Sink and pass. We can sink the Seek and Destroy and see what we get. A Command and Conquer. Okay. Now we can play the Command and Conquer. Yeah, okay, fine. Nice, we'll do that then. There we go. I'll reload the Command and Conquer and then play that on my next turn. Nice. And then I can just Command and Conquer now, pitching the Pursuit of Knowledge. They can de-react against this because obviously it's not an arrow, but still it's a good card at the end of the day. So I decided to do a travel vlog for California, by the way. Nice. Good stuff. It's always worth capturing, even if you don't. You know, I know you've said to me that you might want to do a channel or a bit of content, you know, going forward, Supper Worm. But even if you don't, it's just nice to have these memories on your camera for yourself in the future. So it's always worth capturing stuff as and when you can. No matter what you're doing with it, it's just nice to have it. Blocking with a lot of equipment here again. Crater Fist, I think that's just gone now, is it? Crater Fist is gone. You could have also Skullbone Crosswrap before the attack. Yeah, I could have done. That's right. I don't think there would have been any situation that I would have not played that though, because I would have had Pursuit of Knowledge in hand. I think playing the Command and Conquer at this stage was probably better. I've got another one in hand now as well. Endless Winter. Okay, what does this do? Can't remember what this does. Is it Ice Fused? Nothing is Ice Fused. Okay. If it's fused... No, it's not Ice Fused. So if it hits... Oh, okay, they've reverted to a previous turn. Okay. Alrighty then. It's Command and Conquer, no D-Rex allowed. Oh, of course not. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, never mind. Command and Conquer actually has it on the... reading the card explains the card. Reading the card explains the card. You could have also Skull Wrap before the attack. Oh yeah, I've just read that comment. Never mind. Never mind. They're not doing anything. They're not playing any cards. Interesting. Okay, cool. They're not doing anything. Right, okay. So what am I doing here then? So I could Bolt and Shot and then Bolt and Shot again, potentially. Or I could Sleep Dart, which would turn off Oldham's ability. But does that really matter? Yeah, let's activate Tunic. And then activate Dreadball. Put Bolt and Shot on the Arsenal, +1, give it Go Again. So activate Dreadball, put the Bolt and Shot into the Arsenal. I could actually crack the Perch Grapplers here and have one floating, and then I could fire all of these arrows potentially with my bullseye as well. So maybe this is the time to do that. Maybe this is the time to do that, because these don't block anyway. They do force a bit more of a wider turn, and I think this is probably going to be it. And then I can just Arsenal the Command and Conquer as well, I think, so I will have stuff left over. So I think this is the time to do it, while I've got the blue in hand. Because this will have go again anyway. But then it will give the sleep dart. So if I pitch the blue to this, I'll have one left over. With that one, I will load in the sleep dart and then fire it off. And then I could Arsenal the Command and Conquer. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best thing to do. No, because this has go again anyway. What am I thinking? Let's just do this. So this has go again anyway. So I can't use. I was thinking of how can I fire off the other bolt and shot. But then I could fire that off as well, because I could load it in with the bullseye braces. It gives it +1, which also enables its go again, which then I'll fire that off, and then if it hits, reload the sleep dart in to then fire that off, pitching the Command and Conquer. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens on this first block, first of all. I'm just speaking my mind here. And that is why you play Fab and not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, absolutely. Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! It was fun back in the day, you know, playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, playing that on the pavement and just having a great time with no sleeves. But nowadays, nah, not about the Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is going to hit by the looks of it. So I get to reload a card. So I will reload the... oh, baby, do I want to reload? Yeah, sorry. Let's reload the sleep dart in. Cross wrap. Keep forgetting I got this. Cross wrap. The Dreadbore's throwing me off, you see. I never really play with it anymore. So opt 1, see what's on top. Potentially dominate this. Bolt and shot. No, I don't think so. And then we're just going to fire this sleep dart at them, pitching the bolt and shot on Arsenal the Command and Conquer. So yeah, coming in for 5 with this. I was pretty much done with Yu-Gi-Oh! On Invasion of Chaos when they banned nearly the entire theme of the set in the first week. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't seem like like a good place to be, does it? Fuck me. Banned the entire theme of the set in the first week. When you say entire theme, what do you mean by that? Entire theme of the set. And again, they can't block. It doesn't look like they can block with much things, because obviously Dreadbore is turning off defense reactions. So, oh, they can staunch response from their arsenal, though. Okay, that's fair enough. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? The Guardian player has to clog their arse with D-reacts in order to get anything defensively valuable out of the game here. I think Oldhim, more so than Bravo, wants to be defensive right now, so we'll see how it goes. Command and Conquer. Got a lot of reds in hand there. Coming in for Endless Winter. Is it fused? Nothing is revealed for Endless Winter Fusion. So coming in for 8. Oh, he's reverting back to a previous turn again. Why does he keep doing that? Come on, man. Right, here we go. He's fusing it now. So he has fused it. You may ice fuse for Endless Winter. Frost Fang is revealed. No, he hasn't fused it. He hasn't fused it, no? It's not fused. I swear there's an icon for whether something's fused or not. Is that right, Jot Trick? Are you still here? Z Masters, Azalea Gaming. Yeah, absolutely, Z Masters. Welcome to the chat. There's a few new faces in this Thursday night chat. So thank you very much if you've come here for whatever reason. Thanks for believing in Azalea. Jot Trick, it's fused. It is fused. How do I know? Do I know? How do I know that? Nothing is revealed. He took his turn back. Player 2 pitched Icequake. You may fuse for Endless Winter. Frostfang is revealed. Right, I see. Okay, Frostfang's ice, isn't it? Yeah, okay, fine. Frostfang was revealed. Top right. Oh, I see. There's a fusion. Okay, cool. Lovely old job. Right, so 8. If it's fused, whenever I add something to the chain, I get a Frostbite token. Fuck me. Whenever I add something to the chain, then I get Frostbites if it hits. So this is basically... I just have to conserve life here, don't I? I think. If it hits. I just have to conserve life. Seek and Destroy. Ravenous Rabble. Remorseless doesn't really do anything in this game anyway, because they're not playing many actions. And then fatigue shot. It's a shame to see that go, but I don't want to be using my equipment just yet. So fine, block for 10. Fuck it. We get a load of frostbite, so there's nothing we can really do on our turn. But we're still maintaining the life advantage, and the cards in hand will still be 5 each after my pass. So I guess we're just allowing them to attack us now a bit. But we've already seen 2 Endless Winters be played. And that's pretty much it. So we're just going to have to pass, unfortunately. Frostbite's going to fuck off now. All right, back. Time to smoke. Yeah. Sit back, relax, Grand Engin, and have a whatever you're smoking. Just enjoy life, my friend. Enjoy life. Channel Lake Frigid. Here it comes, baby. Here comes the lockout time. He's just going to be swinging his hammer at me now, right? Pitching ice cards to swing his hammer at me, keep it frosty. So I just need to survive this. Need to survive. And again, I can chuck away things like Red in the Ledger, Sleep Dart in this sort of matchup because they don't really matter. So as long as I can keep the yellow, I might be able to play the Command and Conquer as long as they don't add any more frostbites to me. Here we go. What's this? If it hits, is it fused? No. It's not fused. So it's just coming in for 3. If it hits, they discard a card. Coming in for 3. Right, fine. It can be pummeled, though. This is the thing about Frost Fangs. They can be pummeled. Because they are 2 cost, which is the thing. This is what threw me off. I was playing a CC side event in Lille, and I came up against an Icelander that was using all of these sort of physical attack cards and pummeling them to shit. So I could commit an overblock here, but Command and Conquer is going to cost 3 if I do not get any frostbites. So I think I'm just worth just trying to conserve life here with cards that don't really matter. So let's just chuck. Let's prevent the pummel if there is one in there. Overblocking massively here, but I do not want to get pummeled. I don't want to lose any life at the moment. So there we go. That is pretty much it. The activation of Azalea's ability will cost us 1. So we could activate Azalea blindly, but then we're not going to have any resources to do anything afterwards. So I guess we just have to pass back. There's nothing we can really do here except try and maintain a life advantage while we're trying to swim through the fucking Channel Lake. Aaron Merkel is saying, smoke crack YOLO. Yeah, well, you only live once, so, you know, that's it, really. Z Masters, you brought a thick deck to this matchup. Yes, I did, yeah. So all of my deck is pretty thick. Every time I play, my deck is pretty thick most of the time. I think I'm running 70 cards almost. So yeah, sometimes I can block for quite a while. But we'll see what happens. Smashing Good Time. That's a strange card to have in the deck. Brilliant. If it's played from Arsenal, the next attack action card you play, you get +3. Oh, okay. Was it played from Arsenal as well? It must have been, yeah. All right, then. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. 13. Shit in hell. Coming in for 13. It's not fused, though. But it's coming in for a lot of damage. I think he knows that I'm trying to just conserve my life here. And, yeah. So we can block for 6. We can block for 10. 10, 12 if we block of the armor. So we can leak 3 damage and still be on a higher life total. The Channel Lake is going away next turn, though, so we can crack back with something if we want to, which is probably going to be the Command and Conquer. So we could just block with all these. We could block for 8, and then crack back with the Command and Conquer and potentially kill his ass. Yeah, okay, we'll leak 5 damage then. We'll go down to 35. There's no ice cards in his ass, so obviously Channel Lake's going to fuck off, luckily. There we are. Channel Lake's gone, and then we're just going to Command and Conquer from our arsenal. We're going to opt first of all, though. Might as well just let him show him what's coming. Show him that a Command and Conquer's coming. See what's on top. See if we want it for when we draw up. do have a tunic trigger as well. So we can't raise a reflex to Command and Conquer, which is a shame. We'll read the glide path and go to the bottom. We don't need that right now. And then we've got... Yeah, we can't... We must do this. Pitch the raise reflex. Coming in for 6. No D-React can be played. Destroys Arsenal if it hits. And they've already cracked a lot of their armour. So obviously the Crater Fist is gone. Iron Rot Legs is gone. Tunic and Crown of Seeds still stand. The Stalagmite is also gone as well. So we've broken quite a lot of equipment already. And we're still sort of the same deck size. I've got a slight life advantage. So we'll see what we do. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we get out of this. Nabra, that Mary J only here. Oh, okay, Mary J. That's okay, not bad. This has turned into an absolute drug lab conversation. Aaron coming in with meth, so he could do a bit of crystal meth as well while playing Fab. You know, lol. The original 5-hour energy. I don't even know what 5-hour energy is. Loco Kiss God. What the fuck is going on in this chat? Fuck me. No chill. This chat. No chill. No, not Z Masters. If you ever been to GoAgainGaming, it's an absolute hellhole of human beings. It really is. No, it's not really. You're all lovely, but some of you like to smoke and do things and debauchery. But I'm all about the debauchery. There is a time and place for debauchery. There is a time and place for debauchery, and I'm all for that, to be honest. All for the debauchery. And if anyone's going to Worlds, you will experience the debauchery in real life if you hang out with me in the evening. That's for sure. Who's going to Worlds in the chat, and when will you be getting there? We can maybe organise some stuff. So they're preventing 1 damage from the Crown of Seeds. Z Masters will be there at Worlds. Lovely old job. When are you getting there? He's taken the damage. He destroyed his arse. I love destroying arses. I absolutely love destroying arses. Woo! That's right, team. That's right, team. I can't do a tall Timmy impression. Not very good at that, unfortunately. Cool. So 4 and 4. Oh, here we go. Fucking hell. Here comes another one. Another glacial footsteps. What, 10 again? God, Jesus Christ. Okay. What do we want to do on our next turn? Right. I think we can block with our Perchies now and then sink below. And then we just come in with a bolt and shot, razored, followed by an endless arrow, I think. So let's just do that. So let's block with the Perchies, pass, and sink below, choosing not to sink. Because then we can use the Findal Spring Tunic to put in the bolt and shot, give it go again, and potentially razor the endless arrow with the Tunic trigger. No. Ooh. Okay. Let me just work out what I'm doing. So next turn, I want to... I can always bullseye something. Okay, well, we will sink, because we can always bullseye it if we need to. I keep forgetting that Dreadball doesn't give you a resource back. It doesn't give you a card back. I keep forgetting it's not Death Dealer. That's why all my maths is fucked, because I can't remember. I'm just so used to running Death Dealer now that I just don't... I keep forgetting about the resources. So Death Dealer, I think, is definitely more useful. But in this matchup, I think Dreadbore is doing the work. I think that is what is getting us damage through, is the fact that Dreadbore is still there. I think that's what's helping us in this matchup. So yeah, we will be activating the Tunic, using Dreadbore to load the bolt and shot, which will give it go again, and if it hits, reload. So this will go into the arsenal, and then it'll fire it off with 5 go again if it hits reload, and then I can use the bullseye braces to put the endless arrow into the arsenal and keep the razor reflex for something else. I'll be competing, so I'm pretty booked to make sure I don't suck ass at the event. Oh, you'll be competing at Worlds. That's good. Well done. My man, clip that now. What I love destroying arses. Yeah, I wouldn't be lying either. Do you know what I'm saying? I would not be lying about that either. You know. There's a time and a place for these things, and yeah, that's right. Anyway, so they are blocking for 3. So taking 2 from this if I hit reload. Is there going to be a on-hit trigger here? Yes, there is. Lovely old job. So I'll put that into my arse. So I don't actually have to use the bullseye braces now, which is great. So I will opt first of all to see if there's anything better on top. So I won't forget that this time, just to see what's on top. If it's defensive, take aim. That can go to the bottom for now, and then we will fire this for 4. If it hits, it goes back to hand. So again, threatening a bit of card advantage now here. Still ahead on life to a certain degree. Can't block with any defense reactions. So they are taking that, I think, unless they de-react from Arsenal. So they do have a card in their arse. But if they de-react, no, they're not. Okay, nice. So we're going to add the endless arrow to our arse. We're going to put the arrow in our arse, and then we're going to pass turn. I keep having to show these comments. I need to take off the parental guidance thing because they keep hiding the comments for some reason. Coming in with 8 for Endless Winter is fused. So okay, so this is. So if I block all of this, I'm going to have a non-turn next turn because it adds Frostbite to the thing. So I guess I just have to do that. I think I just have to block everything because I'm at quite a high life advantage right now. I can keep the take aim, but I'm going to get 3 Frostbite. Yeah. So we're just conserving life here. We don't care about the Frostbite. We've still got 5 card hand. We've got a 9 life advantage. I think we're okay to keep going at the moment. We've got 3 Frostbite. So again, we can't do anything here. So I guess it's just a pass the turn situation. And then they again let them attack us. Rain Razors in hand. Memorial Ground. This is bad. This has come at a really bad time. But I guess we'll see what they do. And Winter's Bite. Discard a card unless I pay 1. Yes, I will pay 1. I might as well chuck the Memorial Ground underneath it. Discard a card unless they pay 1. Okay. Pass. I'll pay. I might as well pitch the Rain Razors away. Yeah, pitch the Rain Razors. Eating and destroying arses at Worlds. He is a man with dedication. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You need to. Let's get worse, people. Yeah. Let's get debaucherous. Well, you could just take out the destroying arses. You could just eat arse at Worlds instead. You could just do that. That would also be a great time. Yeah. It's 9:20 in the UK right now, so it's time to get debaucherous. So I apologise for people that are, midway through their lunch and, you can hear me talking about eating arse. I'm sorry about that, but that's just GoAgainGaming, unfortunately. What's going on here? Cold Snap. If it's played from Arsenal, draw a card. They may pay a 1. They may pay 1 if they don't freeze a card in their Arsenal or ally they control. So if they freeze my Arsenal, it doesn't really matter because Azalea can just switch out the card anyway. So that doesn't really matter, but I guess we will just pay 1. We got 1 floating anyway, so we may as well just pay 1. Why not? We might as well pay 1. And then they're going to come up with a Winter's Whale, potentially, or they're just going to what they're going to do here? Winter's Whale for 4, fusing it, pitching Frostfang. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to get a Frostbite. I'm going to get a Frostbite from this if it hits. So my turn will be flipping up. Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to take this. I think we are just going to take this damage. Because it's going to create a Frostbite. On our turn, we're just going to flip this up to opt 1, paying 1 for it with the Memorial Ground, seeing what's on top, and then just playing Take Aim, Endless Arrow. So we can still come back harder, even though they're swinging for 4. So I think we're just going to do that. They might have a de-react in their Arsenal, but even if they do, I think we still maintain card advantage if I've done this correctly. Yeah, we still have a red in the ledger in hand to Arsenal at the end of our turn. Okay, cool, that's fine. So activate this, pitch the Memorial Ground to pay for it, opt 1. See what's on top. Fateful Scene, we'll keep that on top for the defensive turn. Then we will play Take Aim, and then fire this at them for 7. Firing the the Endless Arrow for 7 here. Show. Raman, hi Az. Hello Raman, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're winning lots of armories with your favourite waifus. What time is it in Bali right now? It must be early morning, surely. You're Bali, aren't you, Raman? You're in from Bali. Yeah, you joined at a funny time, Raman, because it's there's a lot of dirty talk. 4:20 a.m. in the morning. Wow. Thanks for joining in. That's what I love about GoAgainGaming streams. They are very global. They are very, very global. Flash and waifus, yeah. Flesh and, yeah. All over the place. So, yeah, coming in for 7 with an Endless Arrow. Coming in for 7 with an Endless Arrow. Flesh and waifus. Yeah, absolutely. So they're blocking for 6 here, so they will still allow the on-hit effect of the Endless Arrow to go through for 1. I know they're going to Crown of Seeds. Okay, fair enough. So they're not letting the on-hit effect go through, but I still can Arsenal a card with the card left in hand, which is cool. Then they're Oldhim, playing Oldhim as well. Eh? Oh, probably just to get stuff out of hand, maybe pitch. Okay, next turn is, again, we got a Memorial Ground in hand, so we could actually just put the Endless Arrow back on top that we had to get rid of. I think Endless Arrow is probably the most... Oh, here we go. Channel Lake Frigid. Pitching an ice thing. Ending their turn. Okay, what do we want to do here? We want to... So using the cross wrap is going to cost 1. So that's the eggy thing about that. If we Enlighten Strike, that's going to cost us a Tunic plus a card from hand. So we could E-Strike and Red in the Ledger. So if we do that... So we'll pitch... Oh, we have to pitch for the fucking Tunic, don't we? It's because of the Channel Lake Frigid. So maybe that's not going to work. Maybe that's not going to work then. Okay, let's just play the Enlightened Strike, pitch the Memorial Ground, and tuck the Bolt and Shot, and then we just go for buff power. I think. Yeah, let's just go for the damage. Let's go for the raw damage. We can keep the Tunic trigger for maybe playing a... Oh, it's only cards and activate abilities cost additional 1. So yeah, I guess we could use the Tunic to pay for the Fateful Scene if they come in with something that we don't like on their turn. And just keep this Red in the Ledger in the arse. I've got to run out, y'all. Have a good stream. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers, GoAgainGaming. Thanks for your support recently as well. And yeah, obviously you're in my background as well for being a patron of the channel. So thank you very much, Mr. GoAgainGaming, and have a great day wherever you might be out there, whatever you're doing. Have a great day, sir. Thanks for joining in. Aaron Merkel, where are you from? I haven't seen you in the chat before, I don't think. Where are you from? So, well, they're taking 7 damage. Okay. They're just taking 7. We've got a defensive turn, 2 Fateful Scenes in hand, which is quite nice. And they obviously have to pitch ice cards to keep Channel Lake around. But we have survived 2 Endless Winters and a Channel Lake so far. Coming in with Frostfang. And they have pitched ice to keep the Channel Lake around. Okay. So coming in for 3. We're just going to pass. We're going to pitch the Fateful Scene. Pitch the Bolt and Shot. Oh, pummel. Okay. Okay. How much is this coming in for? 8? Is it? 7. Okay, right. So we can still block this, luckily. Pitching the Bolt and Shot. What have we got on top? Play another Fateful Scene. Pitch the Sikkim Shot. Battering Bolt on top. So that's never going to be played with Channel Lake out, so we're just going to bottom that straight away. And again, we're having a bit of a couple of non-turns here because Channel Lake just screws us. Bolt and Shot, we'll keep that on top maybe because it's a yellow, so we might be able to get something through on the Channel Lake turn after this, after we draw up, because we got more resources to use. But yeah, just protecting our life total at the moment. Still got a 12 life total lead here, so our turn is just going to be passing, and we still have a card in arsenal as well to protect our card advantage lead. So we're ahead on life and card advantage at the moment, and we've got another defensive hand here as well, which is still going to cost 2 to play both of these cards, but we do have a yellow in hand as well, which is quite nice, so that's good. Keep having to show these messages. No point using Tunic to pay for Fateful Scene, just lose 2 cards and Tunic counters. Yeah. I'm usually working. I work nights. Is that Eevee on the background? Yes, Raman, it's Eevee on the background. So I will go ahead and say, if you're a patron of the channel, if you want to support me on any level, you get like a little graphic in the background. And yeah, there's one of my patrons asked for an Eevee in the background saying, I want to evolve into Rhinar. So there we go. That's why it's there. So Command and Conquer's coming in here for 6. We cannot use Defense Reacts, but luckily we can just block with a Bolt and Shot and a Command and Conquer of our own to prevent the damage. Channel Lake is going to go next turn, so that's good. So we block the damage, and then Channel Lake's going to go because they haven't got any ice cards. So see you later. Now we can opt and see what's on top, potentially fire off an arrow. So yeah, use this. Opt, see what's on top. Enlightened Strike. So we could just do that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Activate Azalea. Put Enlightened Strike into the arsenal. And then we will just tuck a card and come in for 7. Just go for the raw damage again. Just going for the raw damage, baby. Eevee evolved into Brution. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Cool, so I should play this. And then tuck the Fateful Scene. Come in with buff power for 7. And still maintaining 5 cards to 5 cards, which is absolutely crucial. And the great thing about Take Cover as well is that if you play it from your arsenal, you can then reload a defensive card like a D-React or something into your arsenal to prevent against Dominate, which is probably one of the main things that we're worried about. Well, maybe not against Oldhim, but so they are using a Sink Below here to prevent some of this damage. Supperworm is saying Dick Butt was my wish. Yeah, so Pascal in the chat, also known as Supperworm on the internet, his graphic in my background was the penis over there. You see that? That's Supperworm's graphic. So the Eevee was Tobias. This one here is Super Mario Black Tiger, who is also in the chat. We've got Fab Kiwi up there. We've got Ziggy up there. Andrew over there in the corner. Grandangan, who's in the chat. Fab TCG Cards, Azalea Cole, Lost in Space. There's my Legends Story Studios envelope thing that I got recently. But yeah, if you're a Patreon member, any level, you can have one of your logos or slogans in the background here. Anyway, so yeah, they're taking 3 damage from this by the looks of it. 3 damage from the E-Strike. Oh, they are activating a Tunic to then play something else. Oasis Respite, maybe? Crown of Seeds. Okay, blocking another one. Switching out their Arsenal card to prevent 1 damage. And taking 2. Is that right? Taking 2? Oh, they undid their last action. Okay. So they are preventing 1. So they're taking 2 damage from this E-Strike. 2 damage? Yeah. Cool. Fine, and then we're going to Arsenal this and pass. And we got very defensive hand again here. We've got Take Cover followed by another Take Cover, so we can block 8 damage, which is pretty good, even if it's dominated. And then on our turn, we can load the Dreadbore using Battering Bolt, putting the Sleep Dart in, and then reading the glide path, and then tunicking the Sleep Dart as well. So that's pretty good. Tear Asunder coming in now, though, so I need to block whatever this is coming in at me. And it is dominated, so luckily we do have a nice chain here to prevent... they undid their last action. Oh dear. Oh dear. Good man. I need to a Patreon supporter. I'll make him put furry shit up there. Yeah, exactly. If you're a Patreon supporter of the channel, you can put whatever the fuck you want in my background. If you want to be a massive gooch or something, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you like. If you pay me money every month, you can fucking do whatever you want, mate. Honestly. Pay one or discard a card. Okay. We'll pay. Pay. I want to activate the Tunic in response. Can I do that? Can I do that to activate the Tunic in response? No. So I'll just pitch this then. Fine. So I can use a Tunic anyway on my next turn. I think I can anyway. We'll see what happens. Might have fucked it up, but never mind. Coming in for Tear Asunder. It's going to tear my arse open now. But I can double take cover, so that's a good job. So, pass. We can reload the Sleep Dart into the arsenal with our second take cover, so I guess we can still fire this Sleep Dart off for 8 on our next turn. So that was a lovely chain of events that's just happened here. So that's cool. So that's nice. Take cover into another take cover. So blocking 8, and I can reload the Sleep Dart. That is a lovely old job. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Unlucky. End turn. Okay. So not only can we buff our next attack by 3, but we can opt on this now. We can opt twice here, which is a lovely old job. Battering Bolt, unfortunately we can't play that, which is a bit of a shame. But we will read the glide path and opt again. Snatch, can't play that either. So I guess we'll just activate Tunic and fire for 8 with a Sleep Dart, which is pretty good. Probably need to activate Tunic before clicking to pay or discard. Yeah, that's right, Andrew. But luckily, the maths still worked out with what I wanted to do on my turn anyway, so that's okay. It was either going to be the Tunic or the Battering Bolt to pay for the thing anyway, so luckily it didn't really make a difference. So yeah, it's okay, luckily. Not coming in with Dominate, unfortunately, on this one, but still they're blocking quite a lot of it. Blocking for 5 at the moment. They undid their blocks again. How many times they want to undo their blocks, man? Come on. Crown of Seeds. Okay. Blocking for 7. Taking 1 damage and turning off Oldhim's hero ability. Taking 1, are they? Taking 1? Learn how to click. Yeah, it's hard. It is very hard. They have taken 1. They've turned off Oldhim's hero ability, and they've passed straight back to me. So this is where I can start getting dominated stuff through with not Death Whistle. But I could just... I could go get a Battering Bolt just for extra damage. So let's just knock the Death Whistle. We need to get a dominated thing through, don't we? So let's just do that. Knock the Death Whistle. Let's see what dominated arrow we can get through. Probably a fatigue shot will probably be pretty good, just in case they want to try and crack back with like a bloody Endless Winter or Glacial Footsteps or something. So probably worth getting the fatigue shot dominated, because that's probably the thing that's going to get us the most value right now, is forcing the half attack on hit effect through to maybe screw up their turns. They got 5-card hand, so it could be quite deadly. So we'll see what that is. The likelihood is they've probably got a defense reaction in their arsenal anyway. We don't have any fatigue shots in the deck. or we've blocked with them, or we've used them already. So, okay, this is an indicator of what we've got left. So probably just a battering bolt. And then we load in this snatch and then fire it off. So, do we want to reload a card? We do want to reload a card, don't we? Or do we just Ravenous Rabble and then snatch? It's more damage, isn't it? So we're not going to reload. We're going to keep the battering bolt on top and then just Ravenous Rabble and then snatch. Yeah, we'll do that instead. So Ravenous Rabble, which is going to be a 4 go again, and then we snatch afterwards, which is, yeah, it's just more damage. It's 8 damage spread over 2 attacks rather than 1. So I think that's probably the best thing to do. And then we're not wasting arrows either. Blocking with 2 pummels. Alrighty, I'm good. I like seeing that go away. See ya. Snatch for 4. Z-Mass is saying, dang, looks like you can get this one. Potentially, yeah. Potentially. We'll see. I think Dreadbore is the thing doing the most work in this matchup. Yeah, Sink Below, again, something they wouldn't be able to use if I was firing arrows at them. So I'm glad to see Sink Below being wasted on a generic attack action, because I could still got a card in my arsenal which I can reload, and then we're going to go again here. Another Knock the Death Whistle. Got the Battering Bolt in hand. They're just going to end their turn. Wow, okay. Okay, what? So they've got to Pulverize. Fuck my ass. Right. Okay, right. So this is a bit of a shit situation now. What do I do now? Opt first of all. $14 damage. It's ridiculous. Bottom. Hit them hard. Yeah, I need to hit them hard, but I don't know how. I can only do 9 damage. That's all I can do. I can do Bolt and Shot, reload the Battering Bolt, fire it off, just go a bit wider. So I think I could probably do that. So let's go with Read the Glide Path. Opt. Just swing at him now. Yeah, okay. So Memorial Ground can fuck right off. So we're going to Bullseye Braces. Let's just go for the raw damage then, shall we? Bullseye Braces, the Bolt and Shot in. Worst case scenario, we can then go again. We can reload the Battering Bolt in with Knock the Death Whistle and fire it off and keep snatching the arsenal for next turn. No, it was a Memorial Ground on top. It wasn't a red Bolt and Shot, unfortunately. It was a Memorial Ground, so I had to get that to the bottom ASAP. It doesn't block for anything. So I've got a massive block coming up next turn with this bloody Pulverize. So I am now a patron. Aaron Merkel is now a patron. Wow, what a lovely old job. Thank you very much. What's going on here? So I need to choose this Bolt and Shot to go into the arsenal, and then we fire this off. For 7 go again, is it? Is it 7? 7 go again if it hits reload? Because I've loaded it in with the Bullseye Bracers plus 3, so I think it's a 7. Just 2 breakpoints, baby. 7 go again, yeah. 2 breakpoints. So we are threatening a lot of damage now on this turn, and hopefully they won't be able to play the Pulverize on their turn if they have to block. So that's a good thing to do. And again, we are loading arrows into the arsenal, which they can't use defense reacts on, which is then again very crucial. I imagine in this matchup right now is the Dreadbore static effect, because we have seen a lot of D-reacts being played against generic actions, but we haven't seen them being played against arrows because of Dreadbore. So that's a lovely old job. So leaking 4 damage here. We do get to reload a card, which is nice. So we will reload the Battering Bolt. Actually, no, we won't reload because you want to get the most damage through. So we're probably going to put this in with Dreadbore itself to get the extra +1. That makes the most sense, doesn't it? One of us, yes. So Andrew Merkel, thank you very much for doing that, for being a patron. And are you on our Discord? Are you on the GoAgainGaming Discord? Because if you are, I'm going to need your username to put you into the VIP zone of the Discord. Because there's also a VIP zone in Discord where all the patrons have access to, where you get sort of insights into what's coming next on the channel, patron suggestions. You can get an Ultimate Pit Fight with us every month or so. We do a live stream Ultimate Pit Fight, which you can now get involved in. You would have seen all the benefits anyway. You get like an AZ card, an Azalea Cult membership card, and that's sent to you, depending on your tier. I don't know what tier you've selected. I'll go check in a moment. But yeah, you get loads of stuff. You get loads of stuff being a patron. So yeah, one of us. Absolutely, Pascal. Thank you very much, by the way. Appreciate it. Even if you are a crackhead. Jokes. Right, so I'm not going to reload this because I need to get the maximum damage output. So I need to use Dreadbore to get this attack through. So we're going to activate Dreadbore. Pitching the bolt, not Death Whistle. Going to put the battering bolt in there with +1, so it pushes it up to a 7, and then if it hits, they discard all their action cards, all cards other than action cards. So he can't even use, if he's got D-Reacts in hand that he intends to pitch to the Pulverize, he's going to have to discard them, which is a lovely old job. So we're going to fire this off and see what happens. So if he's got like blue Staunch Responses or blue other blue D-Reacts, he's not going to be able to play them from his hand or pitch them because he's going to have to discard them. So battering bolt going to be quite crucial here to determine the outcome of this, I think. Because if it hits, he has to discard all cards other than action cards. Does he have any? No, he doesn't. Okay, fair enough. He's gone down to 1 life. And I've got 2 instants in hand. Fuck me. 14 damage. Fucking hell. Okay. I guess I just Memorial Ground a battering bolt on top and then just dominate it and smack him in the face. So we're just going to pass. We're going to have to take this, I think. First attack gets -4 as well. Wow. Okay. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to finish this off now. 1 is on what? So we're going to Memorial Ground. We've got Rain Razors to also push some damage through, so we might be okay. We will see, but we need the battering bolt. So we need the... or do we just do... No, we need the battering bolt, don't we? We need the battering bolt on top. So it's going to be at a 2 attack. So when we dominate it, it's going to be 2 attack. It's going to be 4 attack, which can be Crown of Seeds, can't it? No. Face down card in your arsenal. She doesn't have a face card. He has to block with a Tunic then. Oh, we can't get enough damage through. That sucks. We can raise... No, we can't raise a Rix. It's too... Oh, bollocks. I fucked that up, didn't I? Is it too late to go back? Is it too late to undo? So I could razor the... I could raise it. Let's just go undo. We'll get a different card back instead. We'll get a red in the ledger back, I think. Remorseless. Let's get Remorseless back instead. Not a battering bolt. It's not going to work. It's the extra 1, isn't it, that we need, I think. We will see. One life though. I think we still have this anyway. Regardless, I think we'll see. But activate Azalea. Give Remorseless dominate. And now defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal either. Not that it really matters, but we will then fire this off, pitching the battering bolt, and then we react our way to victory. Hopefully, we'll see. So we can Rain Razors and Razor Reflex. So we're adding 4 damage to this. So it's currently at 1. So we're adding. So we're putting it up to 5. So we just have to see what happens. They're going to block 1 from hand, Tunic but they can't use Crown of Seeds. So they can block 4, potentially, because they can't play any D-Reacts. So they can't block for anything else, can they? No. So Rain Razors should just push this over the top, unless they choose to block with Tunic. Yeah, so they're blocking with Tunic, and... So Rain Razors, first of all. So 3 dominate. Pass. So he's dead on board at the moment. He's activating Oldhim. What does this do? If an Earth card is pitched, what is it? What was he doing? What was he doing? If an Earth card is pitched this way, it's not though, is it? Pay 3. If an Earth card is pitched this way, prevent this damage. If an Ice card, it doesn't do anything. So he doesn't do anything. So he loses. Right? Let's just activate Tunic anyway, and then play the Rain Razors on top of that. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand why he would be pitching a non-Earth, non-Ice card to Oldhim. I don't understand why he would be doing that. No, I think he's dead. That's not an Earth card, is it? No. GG. Lovely old job. GG. Have a great day. So yeah, I won that game, luckily. Yeah, I don't really know what that list was. I don't know Oldhim very well. I mean, I'd somehow won against it. Fuck knows how I managed to do that. But I guess I don't know. You know, you guys are more competitive. You guys have seen in the chat. You guys have seen more Oldhim lists and know about Oldhim and Guardian much more than me. So you know, I don't know what that was all about. I managed to somehow pull through, even taking a pulverize to the face and having my next attack -4. I managed to get through it. But luckily, due to the undo button, that was, you know. Okay, my link got deleted. What link? My link got deleted. Huh? Oh, sorry, I've messed up. So I need a link to Discord. Okay, yeah, so I'll send you one. Your link got... Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, your link got deleted. Praise be our Oldhim destroying leader. Absolutely. Both of us, Pascal. Oh, okay. Maybe viewers can't post links in the chat. We are not mods, so no link for us. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to give you access to post links or something. Ah, there we go. Right, I see. Yeah, so let me just add. Supperworm, you are now a moderator for the channel, and so are you, Andrew. You've been patrons. You've both been patrons for the longest time, so you both get moderator access. So you can both now post links, I believe. So if you could both try it, that would be fantastic. So people who are in the chat, Supperworm and Andrew are both long-standing patrons and supporters of the channel. Great people. Great. You might have seen Pascal on the vlog episodes of the Lille, when we went to Lille. Pascal's on there. Quite prevalent in day 2. So yeah, there we go. Andrew and Supperworm both have little spanners next to their names now, or wrenches. So you can post links to the Discord if you're in the chat. Lovely old job. Andrew is saying, "Damn, never been wrenched before." That sounds dirty. I've been wrenched before, and it's safe to say that it wouldn't be happening again. Anyway, so that is that. I beat a Oldhim somehow. Watch me buying my red hat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you were in the Discord, you were in the videos, Pascal, weren't you? I've never been at a ranch before. Z-Mass is saying great mods. Yeah, they are great mods, and they're great people as well. So absolutely, they deserve it. Yeah, definitely. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we've got time for today. Aaron Merkel, if you're in the chat, obviously there is the link to Discord. If people who are watching this in the future or live or wherever you might be out there, if you're not in the Discord, you can join. You don't have to be a patron to join the Discord. It's just that if you are a patron, you get access to other things. You get access to the VIP zone and, stupid graphics in my background and stuff, as well as loads of other stuff as well. Now I want to upgrade my Patreon level. You can't, Pascal. You're already at the highest tier, mate. You're at the fucking highest tier of Patreon. I can't give you any more. You can't give me any more, mate. You're not allowed, unfortunately. You give me enough as it is, so you're not allowed to give me any more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. We could do if there's people in the chat. I've got 8 minutes, 10 minutes left before bedtime as such. We could do a what's the card for people that are in the know as well, and actually pay attention to what I'm doing and what I'm posting and stuff. I am beginning a what's the card game show with other members of the community. Patrons might be involved as well at some stage, but first of all, to kick it all off, I am getting some other content creators on to play What's the Card. I've organised a few panels already, so that's going to be filmed next week, first few episodes of that, and then probably it's going to be released semi-regularly after Worlds has been done. So yeah, it's going to be a new show on this channel called What's the Card, where different members of the panel will be trying to guess what the card is from either the art, the flavor text, or the mechanics, and then whoever accumulates the most points wins. There's no stakes or anything, but maybe the winners of the last year's show can go into a big battle at the end where we have a big battle general knowledge. Who knows? But yeah, that's a show that's coming up on GoAgainGaming. Probably the first episode will come out after Worlds, but the first episode will feature Flake, who does the Instant Speed podcast. It's going to feature Tommy Fresh from the Fresh and Buds podcast, and it's going to feature Patrick Shaw from the Combat Chain. So 3 American podcasts, well, 1 Canadian, I guess you would say, are going to be on the first episode. Great guys. If you haven't checked out their channels, please do so. They are absolutely fantastic members of the community. They all specialise in different things as well, and that's what I want this show to be. I want it to be different people from all over the Fab universe, just having fun with the cards rather than speaking about the meta all the time, because that gets boring, let's be honest. Anyway, let's have a look. Well, we'll find something for San Jose then. Oh yeah, San Jose is coming right around the corner. It's going to be sick. I'm pretty sure all we could do in addition is make sure Az makes the calling next time. Yeah, that's true. I've signed up for it again. So I signed up for the gold foil package through Channel Fireball. So I am signed up to play the calling, probably with a list similar to this that I'm playing now. So I do hope to play a few rounds at least. I don't know if I'm just getting my ass whipped left, right, and centre. I'll probably just drop after a few games and just enjoy the rest of the time there. I don't want to play the calling if I'm just getting whipped left, right, and centre. That's not going to be fun. I'd rather play something a little bit more lower stakes and side events and UPF and Blitz and Sealed and stuff. So yeah, I was going to see how it goes. Yeah, isn't custom tier a thing on Patreon? I think you probably can. I think you probably can do a custom tier thing on there. Yeah, I'll look into it. In real life, what's the card at Worlds? Yeah, could do. Maybe in the future. We sort of aim towards that. Maybe a live show at Worlds. What's the card live at Worlds? That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Like a What's the Card live at Pro Tour, just another stupid show where audience can participate and all that good stuff. Yeah, imagine that. That's the pitch going forward. What's the Card live at fucking Pro Tour, whatever it is. That'd be great in Japan as well, wouldn't it? What's the Card? What's the Card live from Tokyo? Yeah. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, Canada, it's America's hat. Joking, Flake. Az presents the What's the Card in my ass. Yeah, absolutely. What is the card in my ass? Guess what it is. You can only guess from looking at the gooch what it is. Lovely old job. Anyway, we could do a What's the Card if people are interested right now. Could do a Guardian special. I know there's a few Guardians in the chat. Might want to do what's the card. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Worlds is going to be good fun. And just while I'm just so if you want to play what's the card, can you type ready in the chat, please? And I just want to gauge whether it's worth doing or not. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a look at the Patreon thing now to see. And has Aaron Merkel joined the Discord? I haven't actually got Discord up. Has he actually joined yet? Have you seen him join yet? Just checking it out quickly in the meantime. If you have time ready, yes, us Guardian players were going Space Theatre 3000 on those Guardian decks. We got a couple of readies in the chat. We got Pascal and Ricardo as well in the chat, saying that they're ready. If you have time ready, cool. Yeah. Let's do this then. Let's do it. Let's do one. Let's do one quickly. I'm just going to load the card up now, so I don't have any cards ready for this. Let me just go and do that now. So let's go with. We saw a lot of Guardian in the last hour or so. So we're going to go with a Guardian card. So it's going to be interesting to see if anyone can get this. Just try and find something. Try and find something. Okay, let's try this one. We're going to go with flavor text for this one. We're going to go with flavor text. And I'm not going to try and fit the image in the box or anything, just because I can't be asked to make it look good today. I'm just going to do it quite quickly. So let me just save this quickly. Bear with me a sec. I'm just going to studio mode. He's on the Discord. Okay, sick, lovely. So he's on Discord. Right, I'll do that. And I'll put him in the VIP zone and everything in a moment then. So let me just sort out this what's the card quickly. So add image. And then we're going to put this in here. Here we go. Right. Okay, so let me just make sure this looks okay, and then we can do it. All right, so it's not in the box or anything, but it's just going to have to do, I think, for now. It's just going to have to do. So I can't be asked to crop all the image and stuff because it's nearly bedtime for me. I've got to get up early tomorrow for work. It's an earlier start on a Friday for me. So let me just get rid of this for now. Get rid of the image. Okay, cool. Right, we're ready to go. Cool, so what's the card? This is the normally the image that I would have prepared. I need to start preparing images for this if we are going to be doing a mini what's the card in these streams going forward. Walking into work again. Yes, I am, Andrew. Right, okay, one more time. So if you're ready to play, click ready in the chat, and this is going to be what's the card. It's going to appear at the top of this box here. It's just going to be cropped down. And it's just going to be flavor text only. Flavor text only. Ready. Okay, cool. Ready. Ready. Got 3 readies so far. Is that it? Is that all for today? People have got a good chance then of winning a AZALEA Cult membership card if there's only 3 participants for today's show or today's one. Okay, that's it. Fine. Not many participants today in what's the card, but that's fine. That's no problem. So ready? 3, 2, 1. What's the card? The Olin stand guard over the land of Aria, and the land in turn shall answer their call. What is the card? What is the card? The Olin stand guard over the land of Aria, and the land in turn shall answer their call. What is the card? What is the card? Supperworm, you are wrong. Unlucky. It's not Tear Asunder. It is not Tear Asunder. The All-In stand guard over the land of Aria, and the land in turn shall answer their call. Andrew, you are correct, sir. You came in first with Seismic Stir. There it is, Seismic Stir. Create 3 Seismic Surge tokens. Go again. Seismic Stir it is indeed, sir. Well done. There we go. Seismic Stir. The All-In stand guard over the land of Aria, and in turn... No. The All-In stand guard over the land of Aria, and the land in turn shall answer their call. My American accent, do you like it? Cool, that's it. There we go. What's the card? 2021 put me off, but it is printed then, yes. Eh? 2021 put you off. GG Andrew, my co-mod. Yeah, exactly. 21. Wow, yeah. So hold on a sec. This is Everfest. This is an Everfest card, isn't it? This is an Everfest card, and it was printed in 2021. Is that correct? No, it can't be. Surely. Everfest was only this year. What? Couldn't have been. Really? No, Everfest was this year. Yeah, it was 2022. So why is that saying 2021 on it? Printed 21 and released 22. Yeah, maybe. Or was it Aria? No, it was Everfest. No, it was Everfest, yeah. So they work that far in advance. They have 2021 Legend Story Studios, but they release it in 22. Fuck me. Fucking hell, yeah. Probably a print error. Maybe that's right. What does the other one say on FabDB? Let's have a look. Seismic Stir red. Yeah, they all say 2021. Same as Steadfast as well. That says 21 as well. Yeah. That says 21 as well, look, and that's Everfest as well. Just realised, yeah. Maybe that's what threw you off then, mate. Because they say, even the Macho Grande say 2021 as well. 2021, but released in 2022. Yeah, so that's right. I think that goes with all the Everfest as well. Stalagmite, Bastion of Eisenloft also says 2021 as well. So maybe they design cards a year in advance. They have made mistakes with Armory posters calling Everfest a draft set. Ah. We're digging deep into this now, aren't we, gentlemen? And ladies, or whatever you might be out there, I don't know. But there we go. That's it. We learn something new every day here on GoAgainGaming. But thanks very much for everyone who's joined in today. It's been a funny stream. What did we play first? What did we play against first? Was it Bravo? Yeah. So we've played 2 Guardians today. We lost against Bravo quite badly, and then we managed to win against Oldhim. So happy with that result. Although the Oldhim list was questionable according to the Guardian mains in the chat today. But nevertheless, Azalea getting through against an Oldhim, I think, is good going. So I'll take that any day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They tested Starvo with Seeds and Chain. Yeah, they must have done. Yeah, that's probably why they thought Starvo was okay, because obviously Chain and that was still around and stuff. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, we lost against Bravo. Crippling Crush. It's just, yeah, I just don't know how to approach that matchup. Still, even to this day, I don't know how to approach it with Azalea. So yeah, I think it's pretty much an auto loss. Yeah, that's why I put Dreadbore in, because I played a few games today. I know I'm going over time a little bit. I need to get to bed really, but I played a few games today off stream, off camera, and I played against Bravo. I played against Bravo and Dromai, and they seemed to get a lot of value out of their defense reactions. So that's why I put Dreadbore in and took out a Rusted Relic. So, yeah, I think Dreadbore won me that last game against Oldhim. I think if they had been able to play their D-Reacts, even if they were a lesser player or a not as an experienced Oldhim player or playing a lesser list or a different list to what's normally out there, I think they probably would have won because they would have just got more value out of their defensive cards. But I think Dreadbore was the thing that pushed it over the edge. And I managed to leak a lot of damage through against Oldhim there as well for that reason, I think. So I think it does interact with Guardians a fair amount, but it just hasn't really done much against Bravo, to be honest. And I can't figure out why that is either. I need to really, really look back. I think that's another good reason for recording or streaming these games, that I can go back and have a look as to why stuff is happening that way. So I probably need to evaluate that a little bit more. But yeah, Bravo seems to be the hardest one. Dromai is also very hard, very difficult. I played against Dromai earlier, and there's just nothing we can really do because our arrows most of the time are just, we're firing probably one or two, or doing 2 attacks each turn. And you just can't keep up with the speed of the dragons, and they just get out of hand. And then you just don't know whether to shoot the dragon or shoot Dromai's face. It does get quite difficult with that regard. And as well as that, they do have a lot of stuff that they can use to gain life back. Obviously, pitching, or they've got the red sigils there. They've got the sand cover, which wards things. They've also got the Oasis Respite, which when they use it, obviously they pitch a red, so they get an Ash token, and it's just loads of things that go into Dromai that's very, very difficult. But they use a lot of D-Reacts as well, like Sink Belows and other things as well. So, they actually had Unmovable in there as well, red Unmovables in Dromai. So that's why I switched. I put Dreadbore on the list anyway, and I think it did what I intended it to do against Oldhim, but Still haven't played enough Dromai to understand it. But I think it's just an auto loss. Anyway, I'm chatting on. I'm going on and on and on. We can discuss the matchup if you would like. Yeah, definitely. Again, I don't know what I'm going to run into. I don't know how many Bravo sort of matchups there are. But it would be good to understand it more. So yeah, we can definitely chat about it. But again, let's be honest. I play Azalea, so there's only certain stuff you can do, but maybe it's just figuring out Bravo a little bit more. I think I'm pretty confident against everything else. I think I've played this sort of iteration of the list. I think is probably the best I'm going to get out of it for my sort of skill level, what I intend to do with it and what I'm trying to do with it. Yeah, it's just understanding the matchups that don't come up often. I was playing Rhinar earlier as well. That's always a hard one because they sometimes can just intimidate your entire hand away and just you can't really block effectively when you're getting intimidated. So that's a hard one to really play into. You just have to sort of hope that they don't intimidate your valuable defense cards away, and hopefully they don't roll ridiculously well on their leathers and their scab skins and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So thanks very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for Aaron Merkel, who is now part of the Discord. I haven't seen it yet, but I will add you to the VIP zone imminently, and get all of your rewards sort of processed as such, depending on what they are, and then add you into the VIP zone, and that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, so thank you very much, and we'll see you hopefully very, very soon for the next stream. Next Tuesday, I think I should be streaming. I think I'm filming a few What's the Card episodes next week, so I'm not sure when they're going to be. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll put obviously the stream up when I know what's going on. But yeah, that's it. So we'll see. Maybe we just come on, even if we're not intending to stream for the full amount of time. Maybe we can just pop on for a chat. Or pop on for a chin wag, regardless of whether how long we do it. But yeah, we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.